from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening to friends in North America, and hello to anyone watching on replay. My name is Nancy Hetker, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. And today I've got it's a relatively new bundle that I'm playing with. I have just received it. Hello, Gladys. Thanks for joining me. When you do join me, please say hello in the comments, whether you're watching live or on replay. I do see them. I love to see who's following along. And questions or comments, put them in there and I will get back to you. But yeah, so I'm playing with Words and Wishes today. This is in the May to August catalog. But we have been told that this will be around for a full 12 months. So between now and the end of April 2027, this will be a current product. So purchase with confidence if you're somebody who wants to be with current product all the time. And it's got all kinds of great sentiments, a few graphics with coordinating dies like the cake and the prezzies have coordinating dies to cut out, and then there are some standalone dies, leaves of various sizes, and some confetti, and a nice label frame to go around some of the sentiments. And yeah, so but I love these layered words, and I will show you here. There's the thank you that I played with. So it's a nice set to have, and you can, it is not part of a suite, it is a bundle, so it's the stamp set and the dies together, and then you can pair it with whatever cardstock or designer series paper you want. So today I am going to make a variation on this card. I did this card already this morning, and I've got a variation to make with you today. So I originally thought, oh, we'll just bring in these colors from the designer series paper, and that'll be nice. But too saturated, too strong colors. So I never did stick them down on the card. I went ahead and cut out the white and the gold, and I think that is much nicer. So yeah, put those aside, see if I use them on something else. Probably not, but that's okay. It's paper, and it's, scraps of paper, so it's all good. So while I was going through my gold foil packet, I found that piece that I'd stuck in there. Obviously I'd cut that out to use for something, but I thought, aha, I could use that for something else. So we're going to do some measuring up and make it the layer in place of the basic white under here. So we're going to make basically the same card, but with a different mat there. So I'm going to need to do a little cutting to get us going here. And I know I want that to be we may proportion it up a little bit different here. Let's see. If we did that, what is that going to leave us with? So I want to make sure I have something that's workable. I think that will be. So, good morning, Paula and Sue. Thanks for joining me. And then I 13.9. I'm cutting from each end again so I don't get it too skinny. There we go. And then this one, I will need to cut down as well. This is the petal pink. Nope. 13 point. There we go. Can't tell you how many times I have made that mistake this week. It makes me mad every single time I do it. Okay. And this one is I know what's in my head. I need to make sure it's what's in my actual measurements here. Where do I want to do it? Sorry, I try to do this stuff before I get on with you guys, but timing just didn't work out today. So there we go. And we are going to, this is a square, and now we're going to cut it in half. And you just put 1 point on the cutting track there, and 1 point on the cutting track at the bottom. And I'm going to start cutting from the middle so I don't bash up those corners. Okay. I think that is the cutting that we need. We'll give it a try. So this is going to go on here, and this is going to go on here. And so I kept cutting down a little bit to get more of the flower centered so that it would show up nicely on the card. I'll get that out of the way here. And that should go on there. And on there. And then we just need to cut up. I thank you. So I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap. There's the thank and the U in the outline dies. And I'm just going to go off to the side here and cut those out. go. And so those are going to go on there. Thank you. And then I have my scrap of gold foil. Just get rid of some of that. And on the back, I have stuck some adhesive sheet, and I'm going to see, I may not be able to get both words out of that. In fact, I'd be stunned if I did. Yeah. So the U fits on there. Let's actually get that. Oh, we might just do it here. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Okay, let's do that one here. How's everybody feeling this week? There's the thank. Let's see if we can squeeze this U on here. It's going to be really, really close. And I think it's going to wind up being one of those, oh, so close, and yet no. Or it's going to be oh so close, and yes, we've just made it. That's some removable Scotch tape. I think we have just made it. Double checking, making sure I got everybody's comments loading here. Yep, apparently nobody's being chatty today. All I needed to do was drop it. I didn't actually need to poke it out. Okay. So, let's put this together. I think this is going to be the hardest bit. Now, I am often not a fan of the liquid glue on the foil because if it gets out of where you want it to be, it's there forever. It's smudged and you cannot do anything about it. But we're going to go this way. my rule of thumb is to put stuff on the smaller piece. But in this case, because we have to be really precise, there we go. Ha. And I'm being careful not to let it slide. That's the other thing, is that the foil is so slick that it's really easy to get things sliding around. And then again, you get glue smudged where you don't want it. But I got this just right. Yay me. Probably don't want to do this. We're going to get this to work right. It's just all going to work right, and I'm not going to worry about it. So I probably should have glued these onto the petal pink layer first, and then petal pink onto that. But we're going to make it work perfectly regardless. Come on. Yeah, I would definitely glue onto the petal pink first. Got ahead of myself. There we go. And now we will put these on here. Oh, Gladys, I hope your injections help your knees. I've told you I've been doing the physio for Glenn and I have both been doing physio for various knees. And I know it helped me. And we are making the change this week from going to the gym at the physio, where we actually have a physio right there monitoring us and able to change things up, which we haven't really needed to do. Because we're just in our routine. And that's kind of a pricey way to go to the gym. So we just joined our local City of Melbourne Rec Center, which is brand spanking new. It's not even been open 6 months yet. Where we have access to not only the gym, but brand new pool facility and all kinds of group classes if we, meaning me, if I want them, all kinds of things. We just joined it last night, so we're looking forward to starting that Friday morning. And we'll start with the routine that we've been doing at the physio and just be able to go from there. And it will be both closer and cheaper than going to the physio's gym. Okay, so now I can just add these with some glue, and this card is done. And I'm prepping. I just used a bunch of thank you cards for everybody who donated to my biggest morning tea. Thank you very much, everybody. and I'm restocking my thank you stash, just in general, but also with an eye towards next month, when I'm going to have our son Andrew and his partner Emma and my parents visiting, and we're going to go on the GAN, which is a several day long train journey down the center of Australia. And I love to have thank you cards and such to hand out to staff along the way, because they take such good care of you on these things. I do it on airplanes. I do it with hotel staff. There, so there's both of those. Oh, I was going to do the inside. Inside is always good. You know, I thought I would really like the gold better, and I like the gold just fine. But I think I'm liking the white better. They're both nice, but somehow the white pops a little more. Remember I cut off that strip when I was cutting down the square? I had a plan for it. There we go. There's that one. See, this one has a same idea inside. What do you think? This or that? Paula says she likes them both. Gladys says both are nice, but I also like the white better. Yeah, I agree. Somehow it all just comes together more. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why, but it does. But yeah, so that's really a really quick and easy way to use your designer series paper and make a card. So if you didn't catch it, my square is the same size as the width of this layer. So in my case, it was 9.2 centimeters square. If you're working in inches, that would probably be like 3 inches. Because you'd probably have, probably 3 3/4 by 5 is probably your petal pink layer. Some such thing like that. And that would get you your square, and you just cut it in half, and then you've got the space in the middle, and you can just fill it with whatever you want. So yeah, this set has happy birthday, best wishes. There's a 4 here, so you could say for you, or wishes for you, happy for you. Yeah. Whatever you wanted. And then again, all of these sentiments to match up with it. So I've seen people do like the big happy, and then, you know, happy and then birthday on the smaller one. Thank you, use the smaller U. So yeah, there's all kinds of ways that you can use this. I think it's very versatile, and I decided to go ahead and grab it. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, well, let me tell you this first. On my next blog post will be these cards, nancysniftynotes.com. if you have any questions for me or comments, or you'd like for me to be your demonstrator, or you need help finding a demonstrator in another market around the world, Nancy at nancysniftynotes.com. I'm happy to refer you to someone if you're in Europe or New Zealand or North America, because while I'd love to be your demo, I can't. Yeah, any questions or concerns, reach out to me. If you go to nancysniftynotes.com and subscribe to my email list, you will get some free tutorials at least once a month. And you'll be kept up to date on what's happening. This one went pretty quickly. Do you guys want a sneak peek of the class I'm teaching this Saturday? I'm going to take that for a yes. And I will bring them in and show you really fast. This one's very fun. This is using the gears and textures, and I found some little spinners so we can make our gear spin. Those are very fun. This is using the Scenic Coast Designer Series paper. The fun fold so you get to see the whole 6-inch spread of the paper. Yeah, it's cold and flu and aging knees and everything else going on. So hope you feel your best soon with the, what is this, Delightful Dreams? Anyway, just nice, simple card to have in your stash. Another one using the product of the month, Very Botanical Vellum. And also new to me this month, this is, what's it called here? Exciting Times. That's it. And it's, again, really simple. And it has a coordinating punch, the rounded rectangle punch. But I've seen some really neat things done by stamping these multiple times. But I just used it to put a sentiment on here with some die cuts. Again, simple card to have in your stash, but pretty and vibrant. And then this is featuring one of the images from the product of the month this month, which is called Wild Bunch. Oh, I love this. But y'all know I'm into the cute critters. Yep, that was my shelf. Okay. It's all good. Nothing hurt. This set is so cute. Here in Australia, with a $125 minimum order, you can add this in for $9. These guys are really cute. So keep watching my Facebook page and the Nancy's Nifty Notes Facebook page and my blog for a bunch of cards made with this, because I've been having a lot of fun. But here's the one we're going to make in this month's class. So anyhow, I am looking forward to this class. And if you are in, well, if you're anywhere, today is the deadline to sign up for it. If you are not in Australia, you can buy the PDF tutorial for this at any time. If you are in Australia and you would like to attend in person, today is the deadline to sign up for, I've got a session this Saturday and next Wednesday afternoon. If you're in Australia and you'd like to get the kit, which will give you all of the cardstock and embellishments you need to make, including the spinner for this one, to make these cards. Again, today is the deadline for that. You would have to supply your own stamps, or I'm happy to sell you the stamps if you're in Australia. But yeah, anything with product is restricted to Australia. If you want the PDF tutorial, you can order that. And again, go to my website, and there is nancysniftynotes.com, and there's a classes and events and a button there you can click to let me know what you would like to do. So that's, again, what I have today. Thank you for joining me. I will be back same time, same place next week with another project to share with you. Thanks for joining me today. Bye-bye.